This bun is like this bun is like so bad. I had a haircut appointment scheduled and I had to cancel it. So yay, coronavirus. Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday. I'm still gonna film the nursery tour, but I still have to clean the room. Things just kind of took a turn with Mia last night and her gastric issues. She's just been vomiting with every feed, and I felt a little bit defeated this morning, so I thought about something, a cool idea to film. So that's what I'm doing now. I have my coffee and my hoodie because it's like freezing here. But it's actually 7 things that I realized when I became a special needs mom. The first one, and this one is probably the most guilty that I felt, is that grieving for the life that you thought that your child would have is actually normal. I did go through the stages of grief, and I still do sometimes, especially when I see a child her age, like hitting their milestones or enjoying something like a jolly jumper or something like that. I know Mia will eventually get there, and I have faith that she will get there. It's just hard to see sometimes, and every time she's struggling with something health-wise, or she's in pain from her stomach, or she's having trouble taking her bottle, it just sends me through that grieving cycle all over again. And it's perfectly normal, and it's totally okay to grieve the life that you wish that you had for your child, but it's also necessary to accept the new normal. But it is okay. You're gonna cycle a lot, or at least I do. But eventually you'll get to a place where you'll realize that this is your normal, and you will just learn to kind of go with the flow, because you have to. It's your child, and you're gonna do what you can to make their life better, right? So the second thing is that you will have more good days than bad days. Even though it doesn't seem like it, you will have way more good days than bad days, and those good days will really outweigh the ones that you have that are just so awful that you think you're not going to make it through. And that one's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, I guess it just depends on your perspective, but for me, I try to look the positive of things most of the time. And the good days with Mia, like the days that she's happy and smiling and she's taking her feeds well, those are the days that I remember more than the ones like today where she's throwing up her feeds at 45 mils and stuff like that. And then the next one I wrote down, I'm looking at my computer, is that you will have to advocate for your child so hard all the time, almost daily. You're gonna have to advocate because you are the parent, and your mom intuition or dad intuition is real. So if you feel like something is off with your child and the doctor tells you otherwise, you keep pushing until they check and double check and triple check and make sure that there is nothing wrong with your child. So I've constantly had to do this. I've had to advocate for Mia multiple times. I said in my previous videos that I had to push to have her neuro see her early, because I noticed that she was just having some weird, like, repetitive eye movements and stuff, and they would not listen to me. They kept saying it was normal until finally they fit us in, and they did the EEG, and they did find out that she was actually having seizure activity. So those are things that you're just going to have to do for the rest of your child's life. And it's okay. That's your job. That's your job as their parent. They can't speak for themselves, so you need to speak up for them. And it really does make you a stronger person. It really does make you more confident. I definitely have more confidence in things in my everyday life, not just regarding Mia. Yeah, and I've actually lost a few friends over it, but I don't really care because at the end of the day, she's the most important thing to me, and I will continue to do what I need to do to get the best care for her and surround her with the best and most positive people. The next thing I wrote down is, let's see, that it's okay if you wish for some sense of normalcy for your child or your life in general. And you will catch yourself comparing to others. I think that just kind of rolls back to the grieving process, except this is literally like comparing, like, oh crap, well, this kid can already do that, but this kid can't. I mean, my kid can't. And it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to want and long for a sense of normalcy for your child, because who would want their baby to throw up all the time? Who would want their baby to have the feeding tube go to their stomach and they absolutely hate food being pumped through it? I mean, at least Mia does. It really bothers her. Who would want to hold back a bottle knowing that they want it so badly? I mean, it's okay to feel and want a sense of normalcy in your life too. You don't want to go to so many appointments, and you want to enjoy all those little milestones that come up at 4 months and 6 months, and you don't want people to feel pity for you. I think that's the hardest one for me, actually, is when people feel sorry for us, because I don't want that. Yes, I long for normalcy, but also this is my life, but it is okay to want that sometimes. This one is the biggest one. I keep saying that, but every point is big, I guess. But your child will do things on their own time, and you have to accept that. So we call it Mia time for us. Mia time, it's maybe she'll roll at a year old and not at 4 months. Maybe she'll walk at 6 years old and not 3. Maybe she will have her G-tube forever, and maybe she won't. I don't know. So everything in due time. Some things will come, some things may never come. I don't know. And that's okay, because she's just doing it on her own time as best she can. And when they do hit those milestones, this is the next point. When they do hit those milestones, it will be the most meaningful, wonderful feeling ever. I mean, it means so much more to us than I think the average parent, that Mia would social smile, because it's just something we never thought that she would do. And I also never thought she'd be so verbal like she is now. So every milestone that these kids hit, they just mean 1,000 times more than a typical parent, I think. But that's because we have so much unknown in our life that we don't know if they're ever going to get to that point. So when they do, it's incredible, and we celebrate it like it's a big wedding or, huge birthday. I mean, that's how big it is that we celebrate each milestone that Mia hits. And the last thing is that special needs children are the strongest, most resilient, and beautiful kids I have ever met in my life. And their parents are equally strong. I guess that's another thing I should have added to this list, but in this journey, I have met so many wonderful, beautiful human beings, parents, adolescents, people that have her conditions, and they just rally around your child. And where I gather my strength from is from her, actually. Like, she does not gain her strength from me. I gain my strength from her, because she shows me every single day how incredibly, incredibly strong she is. And I could not ask for a better daughter. I mean, I would not have her any other way. She's beautiful and strong and trying so hard to do things, and she's amazing. So I just wanted to share those things over some coffee. I might call it a coffee chat, even though I never had a sip of coffee during this video, but I just kind of didn't want it to run on too long. So yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to tell you that it's okay to feel all these feelings, and it's okay if you come to those realizations, and it's okay if you don't. And your process will be different. Your grieving process will be longer or shorter. But everything that you feel is absolutely normal, and you're not alone. You're absolutely never alone in this. So I hope you guys enjoy your day. I hope you guys are staying safe, and please look out for that nursery tour. It's coming at you soon. I also vlogged our day yesterday, so that will be up later today, and this will be up probably tomorrow after I edit it. Okay, have a good day, and I will see you guys in the next one.